Hey guys, Tony here. If you're keeping track, we're down to 2 games left out of the 20 games on the Super NES Classic Edition. And so far it's been a really good experience for me playing these games again, spending a little bit more time with them. Today, guys, a game that's special to me, played it a lot as a kid, really shaped me as an RPG fan, kind of spoiled me to a little degree. And that's Final Fantasy VI, or 3, as it was known in America. And it'll be known as 3 on the Super NES Classic Edition, as it should, since that's the way it was released. Now, you might ask yourself, why is Tony's cartridge a little messed up? Well, guys, I've been talking all about, these games that I rented a ton for like 99 cents a piece from my favorite rental store as a kid. Well, this is the actual cartridge that I rented as a kid. Okay, so big deal. This is actually, you can see, and I kept the stickers on. This is the same rental box. Yeah, there's tape on it. This is the same rental box that was at Cinema Plus where I'd rent games. So I have the box and the game, and I bought them separately at 2 separate times, okay? So I'm really stoked to have that in my collection. Guys, I'm telling you, yeah, they should have had Final Fantasy 2/4 here as well. I mean, I could have taken that over Kirby Dream Course, but I'm going to tell you, this game alone, it's going to keep you busy for 40 to 60 hours. This game alone is worth the price of admission for the Super NES Classic Edition. I'm telling you, this is one of the greatest games ever made. Period. Hands down. When Squaresoft made this, they broke the mold, at least on the 2D RPG scene. And one of my all-time favorite games. I know I'm going a little bit longer with my intro today. And guys, I cannot say enough about this game. My buddy Mitch and I would play it. We love it. We love it. This game deserves a spot on the Super NES Classic Edition. And you need to play it. You, even if you're not an RPG fan, this is a great entry just to play and have fun with. I have numerous friends who have played this game that are not RPG fans. So guys, let's check it out. Let's check out the greatest, one of the greatest RPGs of all time. Thanks for watching, guys. Final Fantasy III, or Final Fantasy VI as it was known in Japan. This game is awesome. You've got to play this game if you're an RPG fan. So this, just to give you a heads up, these files I didn't make. Okay, I didn't have anything to do with these. Okay, they're towards the end of the game. I didn't name these characters. Okay, so I haven't actually played this game since I rented it. So let's just share my childhood memories briefly here. So I'm not sure who introduced this game to me, if it was my buddy Mitch
or Dwight, or if I just found it on my own. This was a rental game at Cinema Plus, the place where I'd go to rent all these games. And I would rent this game like constantly. I probably spent enough money to buy this game twice, like brand new price. And it's quite hilarious that now I own the same cartridge that I rented as a kid. And I have a few in my collection like that. And like I said, I had a lot of fond memories talking to my buddy Mitch about this game. I'd call him up on a school night, hey man, how do I find this Esper? Or hey, how do I find this certain character in the World of Ruin? Or how do I get Locke back again? Because I loved Locke. My favorite character is Setzer. Not many people like Setzer, and this is before the age of internet, and I really didn't have internet that yet at this point. So we had to rely on each other as gamers, as friends, to talk about things and share secrets. And my buddy Mitch was just as obsessed, if not more so, with this game. We loved it. So a lot of fond childhood memories. I played it back in the day. Now I did end up purchasing it again for the PlayStation 1 when it came with Final Fantasy V. My brother actually got it for me for Christmas one year, and this is when I was still in middle school. So there's multiple layers of when I played this game. Played it as a kid when it was out. Played it when I was a little bit older as a teenager. And then in college, I went back and played it again on emulation. And I played it as an adult. I replayed it as an adult when I refound it on the Game Boy Advance. I played the Game Boy Advance version, which isn't a bad translation, which isn't a bad port. It's not bad. So this game is widely available. You can find it on the Super Nintendo for 40 to 50 bucks loose. You can find it on Game Boy Advance for like 20 to 30, I believe. I haven't looked at the prices recently. PlayStation 1 is probably the worst port though. I wouldn't recommend it because of the load times. I can't stand it, because if you played the original and then you played the PlayStation 1 version, it's a rough transition. And the same goes for Final Fantasy 4, Final Fantasy 5, Chrono Trigger, and 4. It's just horrible. I hate that load time. And if you download them on the PlayStation Network, like on your PlayStation 3, they still have the load times. I hate it. Ugh. Now you can get this on the Wii Virtual Shop. It's still on there. You can purchase it. I believe it's $8. So it's out there for those Wii owners as well. So it's pretty easy to find. I also saw that it's on Steam and like the Apple Store, Google Play Store, those kinds of places. So you can find this game, and on the Super NES Classic Edition. This is a beloved classic, guys. I can't overstate that. So that's enough about that. Let's talk about why the game is good. What makes this game so good? First of all, there's not a true main character. Now you can make the debate that Terra is the main character, and that would be a good one. But this is the first Final Fantasy where you don't have like, this is the main protagonist. Okay, this game's unique in that it has an ensemble cast. It has an ensemble of characters. And I love how large the party is, and I love how many characters you can have in your party at a time. 4, and they're just very diverse. There's no set job class system this time around, and the way that you learn magic is through espers. And you get basically skill points, magic points for each battle, and that once you reach a certain amount or a percentage of growth for that magic spell, you're going to get it. Okay, each one varies. And each character also has a special skill. Like Sabin here, or Sabin, he is a fighter, and he does blitz attacks. Locke steals. Setzer, he does the gambling thing. Edgar, he uses the tools. Cyan, he uses sword technique. Realm, draw. Stratego, the old man, he uses lore, kind of like blue magic. Let's see, Terra, she can transform. Celis, it's called runic, which cancels out magic. Gogo, he mimics. Umaro is just a berserker. And Mog, what does Mog do? I can't remember what Mog does off the top of my head. Comment down below what he does. I can't remember. Oh, he does dances. Dances, there you go. Yes, so each character has their own technique. Now, the story is a good one. Alright, so the story is excellent. It branches off in several different directions. It makes the world a lot larger than it is, and it makes it a lot richer. It makes it, playing through it a couple times is well worth it. Playing through this game more than once is going to be rewarding. And the battle system is pretty straightforward. You can do active time battle or wait. I prefer active time just because of the challenge. And I forgot to talk about Gau. G-A-U. Gau. I don't know how to say his name. Gau. He can jump into monsters and learn monster skills. And you can do that on Velda, just the continent of Velda. So he's kind of unique. I actually, for some odd reason, I really like him. And I always use him in my party. That's a side note. So there's a ton of content here, guys. Easily 30 to 60 hours of gameplay here. I probably in my lifetime have sunk, I don't even want to tell you guys, but maybe a few days of my life into this game. Okay, like the hours. And it's worth a playthrough. The music, guys, the soundtrack is so good. For 16-bit, it is so rich. The overworld music, the Terra theme, it's so good. The battle music, the boss music, guys, you name it. There's different themes for different characters. I forgot to talk about Shadow. Shadow can throw. I keep forgetting to mention these characters. Sorry, I'm all over the place, guys. And the music is fantastic. The graphics are phenomenal. The graphics are just amazing. Here you see I'm here bidding on a hero ring, and I won. That's another cool thing in the game. There's mini games. There's just a lot here. A lot of dungeons. There's a lot of optional dungeons. And at the end of the game, actually, everything is optional. If you just get the 3 characters you need, you can actually go fight Kefka and beat the game. I've done that before. It's very difficult. You gotta really grind those characters and their levels. But you can do it. And let's just talk about Kefka. I really, really like Kefka. Kefka is a very interesting main villain, because if you never played the game before, spoiler alert, Kefka basically rises up through the ranks in the Empire, and lo and behold, kills the Emperor and becomes power hungry, gains all these magical abilities, and destroys the world. And then it's your job to regroup, reband together, and go destroy Kefka and basically magic. And there's just a lot of cool things here, a lot of cool themes in this game, a lot of cool secrets, if you will. Now, the difficulty of this game, I would say it's about medium. And you see I'm going here. I'm actually going to be battling quite a bit here. This is what I would normally do towards the end of the game. I'd go to this area, this particular island, and I'd battle these guys. These give you the most experience, and essentially this is a really good place to grind, to level up, and to gain those points you need to get more magic abilities. And there's also the Bronchiosaurus you could fight here too, and they give you like 10 magic points. It's crazy. So yes, it's about medium difficulty, I would say. There's some parts that are harder than others, but it's very accessible. If you've never really played an RPG before, this one's not going to be too bad. Okay, if you grind a little bit, if you level up a little bit, you're going to be A-okay. And I'm going to tell you guys, even if you're not an RPG fan, this is one that you could play and have a lot of fun with. The characters alone, the story alone is worth it. Okay, it's so good. It's so good. I have friends who are not RPG fans who have played this game and love it. They absolutely adore it. This and like Final Fantasy 7 and 8 for some weird reason. But guys, you need to play this somehow, some way. It's available to you. So guys, I would highly recommend. This is probably the best RPG on the set. And I'm going to let you enjoy the rest of this footage. If you haven't subscribed to me, please do so. That's going to put you in the running for a Super NES Classic Edition from me. I'm giving away. And guys, I really enjoy all the feedback, all the comments. I enjoy all the likes, all the dislikes, all the views. Guys, everyone subscribing to me, thank you. You guys have really humbled me. So check out the rest of this footage. Check out me fighting some more here. I just want to give you a taste of what it's like. I'm trying to show you some summons and different magic and show off the abilities too. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day.